And we're
You know.
reconnected. All right, we're back.
All right, so we're back in business. Great. All right.
Well,
Well, we are still here, and we are ready for Friday night hockey. A few early hiccups are not a bad thing. It's finishing up strong, and I think we will finish up strong tonight, Kilger, because we have three great games for you this evening. And I can hear myself in the background. Yes, I am on. We are live. You're looking at in beautiful, high quality HD from the Royale Cheese Arena in Chicago, Illinois, on the fastest internet backbone in the world. You are looking at live action from the rink as we are in open skate right now before we get into the actual games tonight. Good evening to all of you who are watching. And hey, Killinger, what is up?
Not a whole lot, man. It's Friday night. We're playing hockey. What more could you ask for?
I could ask for a lot of things,
Well, you know,
but in the meantime, I am content to
no
be
one's
here.
listening, so it's okay.
I'm here. Well,
Yeah, we've got the whole crew here. So we've got. I'm not sure what the actual games are tonight. I know that the Mighty Dicks may be a little short on their normal rosters again this week as they were last week. So it may be kind of open situation for what happens with the Dicks tonight. We shall see. But in the meantime, we've got action going on the rink here. No score yet, and so it's plain old blue versus red right now, the matchups that we are accustomed to seeing. And that gives me a chance to pull up the. Do you know who the
No,
lineups are for the games? You have the schedule here?
I know which teams are playing. I don't know who's playing for the team specifically, but I can tell you that tonight we're going to have three games. Not necessarily in this order. They're going to be the Cock Dragons versus the Dads, the Shithawks versus the Mighty Dicks, and the Pucky Ducks versus the Luck Chasers.
That should be a good one. And some nice saves there by. Did we decide whether it's Junior 12 or JR 12? We decided it wasn't. It was somebody else, right? I caught some of that.
Could be
intrigue.
JR Junior. Could mix it up.
Yeah, or Junior JR. Yes. Okay, so he's saying JR. Okay, yeah. You pronounce it while you have to be mad. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. A little bit of gamesmanship going on in the world of hockey, question mark, this week. Oh, that's always a good thing, though. It keeps things interesting. As we are down to a minute and a half left here on this first game of open skate, and the blue team are going to look to get it out of their zone here. A little bit of hassle coming in from Taser Daddy. I don't know. That's Daddy in parentheses, so I guess that's like a song, you know. It's like when Carl had that one, you know, I want to rock you, baby, and in the parentheses it was to the break of dawn. It's something like that. But either way, he's causing them a lot of hassle here in their own zone and getting the puck away. He's going to get a backhand loose, but it's going to drift over to the left, and Toulouse will come out and pursue this and just send it out of the zone. And that's a nice pass, actually. It's picked up at center ice. They're going to try to take this in, setting up at the point now. A few people fan at it, nobody home, and it's going to go back to the blue zone where they will pick it up. It will be Toulouse again handling it here, waiting, and then just flipping one right at the camera where I was looking. So, and coming back to the net there. So, a little bit of battle for it behind the red zone now as it's going in the other direction with about half a minute left in this first period, and a little bit of back and forth action already happening between these two teams. Now a 2-0 break. Here they come. One in the front. Blocking. Tim Barrett gets the score to make it 1-0 early on here. That's the first goal of the night. Well, it took a while to happen the way things usually happen. A lot of goals get scored in this game. But early on, not much happening on the scoreboard until Tim Barrett got that one in. He got a little bit, I don't know, would that have been goalie interference there? He kind of made a run at Toulouse there, and that helped a little bit. And either way, it counts as a point on the board, and we'll go into the second period with the score 1-0 in favor of the red team. And welcome to the millions watching around the world and the billions that will eventually watch this on our IBN Casting YouTube, which we encourage you to check out because apparently that's what determines how esports we are in some people's minds. Not in the hearts of the esports fans everywhere, but as far as the metrics go, you know, the demographics and whatnot. You know, the money men need us to do that. Anyway, here's a big wrister that's launched from the back of one zone to the other, and it's enough to make Toulouse leap up and down in the net there, and the pass is made. They are going to take it into the red zone here. It's going into the corner where there will be a little bit of a collision, I'm sure, between these two players going at it here, and we'll be contesting for the puck. The battle in the corners, the game is won and lost in the corners in the real game as well as hockey question marks. So, yeah, we're not sure when the actual probably after this, I would suspect. I don't know if we're going to play one open skate or two. Usually we do at least a couple.
At least two. Yeah, we might, try and get one more in after this.
Yeah, because we got started fairly early this evening. Yeah, it's actually here for once, and yeah, it's not the most formal thing in the world, and hopefully it never is. But even with the big time money and sponsorships going on, here's a shot's coming at the net. It's going to be knocked away, and JR got a save there. And he's going to put it in the hands of the red team. Now there's a shot on the other end. Did that go off the post?
I think he
might have got a piece of it.
He got a piece of it.
Yes, he did. Okay, yes. He's quick to type in, yes, it was a save. He got enough of it to keep it out, and that's all you got to do is go. Here's another shot, and that is definitely a save. He's going to go ahead and just launch this one to center ice, and they will try to pick this up, and maybe the first to get to it. No, it's going to be sent away, the red team now. Coalescing around it now, broken loose, a chance, and JR is going to send this one out again, and that's going back to Toulouse. They're going to do a little bit of back and forth with the goalies here, and the leap to try to stop him. That's a nice one-timer, two-timer, just wide of the net, and that almost went in, and that would have been quite a play there, but a lot of activity still in front now. Blue looking for a chance. Manages to make a pass while on his on the ground there, like a breakdance pass, spinning on his head while he did that. Looked like so. 2.5 minutes and a lot of acrobatics, not resulting in any more points just yet. We are in the first game of open skate here at the beautiful new rink texture Royale with Cheese Arena. Doesn't it look great on the stream? I think it does. Here's a shot and scores from the point. Taser Daddy from way downtown gets a good shot. Yeah, that was not a save, but not much you can do when it goes up and over like that. It's very difficult to knock them out of the air. We've seen Toulouse do some great ones. Remember that one last week? Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
But we may yet see some of those tonight as Taser gets a nice one there as he launches a laser and makes it 2-0 with under 2 minutes left to play in the second, putting the red team in command. And Blue trying to get something going here. They're going to launch one that goes a little bit wide. It's just going to send it into the corner here where it will be picked up by Red. Looks like Tim Barrett will be carrying this around himself. And a nice pass to get it out of the way of the Blue team defense coming in to try to break this up. And he will at least get it down to, and he's going to dump it in once he gets to the point there. So a minute and a half. And still 2-0 in favor of the red team. Blue looking to counter here. They've got numbers. They're going to launch one. It's
no! He
gets it in. Deloriax gets the point, and Toulouse is going to get a point for the assist there. Oh, man. Did he just lose track of that, or it was just one of those knucklers that kind of took a weird bounce or something? Either way, it puts a point on the board for the Blue team, a much-needed point. And they're only down by one with a minute left to play in the second. And the complexion of the game changes a little bit with that goal there. So we will see how the red team chooses to respond to this. Again, Blue on the attack. He's got the angle. He's going to look for somebody over on the other side, on the near side at the point, and they're going to circle around. And now they are getting it in the zone. 43 seconds left in the second, looking to set a one-timer up in front in the slot, just wide, and that's going to trickle back to center ice for a stick in the face of the red player trying to get at this first. Enough to distract him to keep him from doing much, but just following this into the boards. And now Blue going in the other direction again with a little bit of momentum, and Red trying to catch up. He's going to get the shot off. He scores! Deloriax in the same spot of the net pretty much there as he gets one in the left corner and ties this thing up at 2 with 15 seconds left in the second period. We have an interesting game already. Here we go, Killinger. It's Friday Night Hockey, man.
It's Friday night.
Oh, and there's a dangerous one in front. Toulouse finally gets that one out. It was just kind of sitting there in the crease, but nobody was there to knock that in. So we will go into the third period tied at 2.
Indeed. And I don't know if we ever went through the lineups for the teams here, but real quick.
Yes.
For your red team, we've got Taser and JR, Ace Both, and Nogolov. For the blue team, you have Tulivers, Dalariax, PK Paching, and Mr. Universe.
Nogolov, that sounds Russian.
Indeed, yes.
Speaking of international events, I am told that we are set for a USA versus Canada here on Friday night.
I heard something about that.
Yes, mark your calendars for November the 8th. That's when it's going down. And we will be here to cover it on IBN. So very excited about that. And we'll be covering LHL as well pretty soon, won't we? I believe
Indeed.
That's coming up.
That's I think we're assuming you can still do it here. This Sunday, yeah. That's when we're scheduled.
Okay.
So 2 days, day after tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make it. I'm not sure what the time is. If I can't, we will find someone to take my place of equal or greater value.
All right.
Either way, we are still at 2-2 here. I'm kind of in between places right now, so just kind of doing my thing and working through the schedule of casting. We've got all sorts of stuff. In fact, there's also tribes going on tonight with the IBN guys over on the High Res channel, but you don't want to watch that. You want to watch Hockey Question Mark, obviously. But here's a shot, and it's blocked. And that's going to go to the far circle here. Now a shot across, right in the crease. And nobody there to get it in for the one-timer, as he was obviously looking for somebody in the slot there. Took a weird angle, but the blue team is doing a great job holding it in here. It's almost like a power play as they just keep circling around with it. Finally, Red able to squirt this one loose. They're going to just send it to the far side, which is a good play since nobody else was over there. And now they're going to be able to continue this. They've got a 2-on-1 chance as he's going to follow it into the corner. He's got somebody set up. Nice play defensively there as trailing. I believe that was that Taser or no, it was Deloriax that got the block there as that's good defense. And here's another shot and save. That was at the corner of the post. Still dangerous, but enough for it got his attention. So he's going to send that one back, and it's back in the red zone now. Nice pass. And where they will take it, look back to the blue zone, apparently. 2.5 minutes left to play. We're still tied at 2, man. I figured there'd be more goals scored by now.
Yeah, well,
there'll be a grip of them scored at the end, undoubtedly.
Of course. But it's open skate, so, I mean, you
yes,
never really know what
like save! And he's going to knock it way over the whole multitude of people there. And it's going in the opposite direction. Yeah, that's a good old-fashioned poke check there by JR, and that's enough to keep it away and keep it out of the net. And that's what they need. That's what you have to do as a goalie is keep it out of the net. That's hockey.
Yeah. Can you keep your eye on the puck and the net?
That's Madden-style hockey, yes. Whoever scores the most goals keeps the puck out of the net the most will generally be the team that prevails when the buzzer sounds. Anyway, 1.5 minutes left to play in this one. When the buzzer sounds, it is not clear yet who will be the prevailing team in this particular game here. As we start off our Friday Night Hockey, this is game 1, and there will probably be 2 of the open skate. As we will be bringing you some actual league play coming up after that, and 3 games scheduled. I think at least 2 of those will be played, but probably be enough to field Mighty Dick's team for the 3rd, failing them all being here. The Mighty Dick's substitute team last week played pretty well in their absence. So
yeah,
we'll see something similar tonight. Now under a minute. And the next goal is going to be an important one, and we're looking to see who will get that. Blue is going to pick it up at center ice, bring it down, dump it in, shot wide to the left just a little. It did cover a corner of the crease there, and now a backhand, a one-timer attempt does not go. Again, a little bit wide, but a nice effort, and they're going to try to hold on to this one. It's going to go past the point. Luckily, no offsides, an hockey question mark. Nice play by Taser to get it loose. He's going to go the other way with this, and he's going to end up chasing it down. Doesn't get to it in time to make a shot, but in time to set something up here, possibly bodied up against the boards, though, taken off the stick. It's going to go the other way now, and we are looking at our first game of the night going into overtime, it looks like, Kellinger.
Yeah. Yep, indefinitely. This is, it's Friday. You never know what's going to happen.
It's Friday, yes. Some of the best players in the world are here, bringing us their best.
Indeed, so. But yeah, I figure we'll do one more open skate game, just to maybe give some people who want a chance to sort of warm up and play, and also, give some of the teams some extra time to sort of, get their shit together, so to speak.
Yeah, and give me a chance to warm up and cast, yeah. So just sitting down to the mic here.
Yeah, indeed.
But proud to be here. Winners of the one, and we may have a chance. Here's a shot by the red team. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, so close. He was going top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies, but not able to convert. Now going the other way. Here's another one. Oh, and that one is bounced way off the glass and still got some momentum. He got a piece of this and almost put it in his own net. Whoops, but did not. The sign of a professional. So now the battle at center ice. Here comes the red team. 3-on-1 break. Nice movement, and he's going to shoot. He scores! No Golov. The Russian sensation with an assist by Taser is going to win this one for the red team in overtime with a beauty. You got to like the way they came in on that break. He was the lateral movement. You have one guy cutting across to the right, another guy coming across to the left. It pulls the goalie, pulls the defense in one direction and then the other, and then he just opened up a big spot on that left side to make that goal, and that's just patient hockey. And well played. Congratulations. And you'll get the $10,000 gift certificate from Subway, I think. Subway, eat fresh.
There you go. Yeah, it's a lot of $5 footlongs.
Yes. Well, I did put them on the tweets, so maybe our good friends at Subway will be happy to sponsor us. I just want, just like Adam Sandler in that golf movie, just free Subway for life. Just so I know I don't have to starve, because there's like 10 of them in my town of 25,000 people over here, which is odd.
That's that's a large amount of Subway per capita.
Yeah, I think it's hella cheap to do a franchise, man. You don't have to buy all this expensive equipment. Here's an empty net goal to start things off. Taser is going to get one without much opposition there. So it's like, hey, we might want to put somebody in the net here. But I remember the good old days when people just didn't bother, but now goalie has become a very important position as the level of play has increased in North America. And we have seen teams try to play without a goalie philosophy-wise in season play, but I can't say that it worked out very well as it might have looked on paper.
Yeah, I seem to remember a team trying that, and it's starting off well, but didn't end that way.
Yeah, I think the idea is just to go all offense. Wow, there's a shot that almost had a chance. He knuckled a wrister in, and then the rebound is going to go off of the side of the net. So a couple of good-looking opportunities there, and it's already 1-0 in favor of the red team. They're looking to put another one on. It's still keeping it in the blue zone. They're going to just try to get this out here. Deloriak's first on the scene, knocks it around the oncoming player, and nice use of the boards to get the passes off here. They're going to get it at least to the blue line, but then going the other way. 3.5 minutes. It's still 1-0 in favor of the red team. Looking for another one here right across the slot. He's going to hang on to this. He shoots a big save, a big stand-up save there. He didn't go down in the butterfly, just stood up for that one. And a nice one at point-blank range to keep this one 1-0. That was a goal for sure. He took the time to settle it down on his stick and get the shot he wanted, but that was just enough time to set up for the save. Now we're down to almost 3 minutes. There's a shot. He scores! Iskin with a backhand. Oh, up in the air and in, making it 2-0. And Iskin, a regular standout here on Friday Night Hockey, showing us once again how he do it. 3 minutes left to play, and puck in contention now. Blue looking to get some points on the board, down by a couple. They will dump it into the red zone where it will be picked up by the red team. They're going to be able to send this the other way again, and just keeping it all in that zone over there. That's helping the red team a lot, and now they've got it in numbers coming in, looking for the shot, coming in for the one-timer. Does not go. So we're back at center ice now in the other direction. Blue with a shot at it. He got a good look, and he shoots and scores. Sweaty goals. Gets his first one of the night, I believe. Deloriax on the assist. Remember that time Sweaty Goals scored 7 in a game?
Yeah, I think everyone does. He's got it there at the end of his name. I don't know if you noticed. He's got 7 GOL at the end of his name.
Yeah, because we decided that that's the official term for a 7 goal. You know, it's a hat trick is 3, a Sweaty Goals is 7. Oh, that was a good attempt there. He put it right on. Got a guy in the slot waiting for the one-timer. Not able to pull the trigger, though. Down to 2 minutes left. It is 2-1. The red team still putting a lot of pressure on, but now Blue is getting some momentum as well, and they are holding it in the red zone currently. They've got all their guys in there swarming in for the attack, and it will be sent out to center ice. Yeah, if you can do it quicker than 27 seconds. Here's one loose on the break. Nobody. He's just going to take this in. Taser with the slam dunk with authority. And Goose on the assist. A couple for Taser in this game is going to put his team up 3-1 with a minute and a half. Well, minute 20 left to play in this first period. So, yeah. Yeah, well, by the time it's all said and done, everybody probably here will end up being in the Hockey Question Mark Hall of Fame and have different names assigned to their exploits. I have no doubt.
Oh, no doubt at all. We can, a hat
Especially
trick in under 30
if they beat
seconds.
the Russians.
Yeah, well, they beat the Russians, and they're gonna start building plinths.
Yeah,
statues to go on them.
If not USA versus Russia, maybe we could at least do a Summit Series type of thing with USA Canada combined team against Russia, and then have like your 7 games to decide it. Here's a shot. Oh, and he got a little bit on that, and the rebound in front. It's still bouncing loose, and nobody able to convert that. I don't know how. Some good defense by Blue. They are on it, and now they are bringing it the other way. Nice little stick work there to get it around a couple of defenders, but the last guy got it. So now, and that is Taser. He's going to have a chance to launch one before the period is up. He's going to shoot it, and a big save coming out to stop that, and that's going to be enough to send it. Was that Mr. Universe? I believe it was. So nice one again. These goalies are standing tall at close range where it really counts and keeping these goals out of the net.
Yeah, we actually have seen some pretty good goalie work this time around. It's not anything really spectacular or showy, but just solid.
Oh, and that, speaking of showy, if that would have gone in, oh my.
I don't even know if you want to count that one in the league game. Just sort of.
Man, I've been waiting on one of those off the face-off to happen. We've come so close to it a few times here.
We fucking have, yeah, I know. I've caught most all of them on tape too. As soon as one goes in, you better believe that's getting its own video on YouTube.
Yes, in this game, if you're watching and you're wondering, how can I play this beautiful first-person hockey game? This is possibly the best-looking first-person hockey game I've ever seen in my life, and you would be correct. It is Hockey Question Mark, and you can get it yourself for free at hockeyquestionmark.com, because free is the best kind of cheap. And, oh, he's going to put this one in himself, Mr. Universe, with a pseudo wraparound. He just caught the goalie unaware there, and it went in off his own stick. And, oh, man, you got to hate when those happen, man.
Oh.
I've been there, man. Oh, ace ball. That's going to make it 3-2. And still best goalie. That's the attitude to have. You got to have that short-term memory loss. That's why most of the best goalies are stoners. You've got to forget what just happened, and it's always about the next goal in front of you. I found that to be very true. And now here is a chance for the red team. Sweeping in, blue coming in the opposite direction with a chance here. They're going to take it at least to center ice, where it will be they'll have to circle around and scoop this up. Nope, Tim Barrett is going to come way out, play it, take a shot. It's going to go wide to the left, but it gives his team a nice opportunity to set up in front here. They've got a couple, and it's brushed away. Will they get to it first? Nope, it looks like Iskin will be there, and so now going the other way.
Dangerous.
3 minutes left. He's got an open shot, and he scores. Iskin with his second. Taser with a second assist. The red team up by 2, 4-2 now. And that was a nice one. Sometimes it's just getting those breakaways and just catching them at the right time when you've got everybody pinched up and there's nobody back to defend.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's Friday, you know. It's like any given Sunday, you know, any given Friday, anything can happen.
Any given Friday, yes,
Yep.
sir. Here's a shot that's going to go off the post. Uncontested goal attempt and does not fall, though, and it's going to give blue a little bit of a break here and a chance to try to take this the other way, which they are trying to do here at center ice. People flying back and forth, just trying to get a handle on this puck. It's going to go back into the blue zone where he's going to come out and play this all the way, and so there's a high wrister that's going to send it back into the corner, and still not really in anybody's hands in particular now. Blue just trying to get it out there, lifting it over sticks, almost a shot there. Open fan, no, doesn't get the trigger pulled there. So 1 minute and 45 seconds. Still in the blue zone, trying to get it out. Tim Barrett will flip it along the boards, and he's got a player waiting at center ice. Now 2. Now the direction is changing. They've got a 2-on-2 attempt. And again, the shot is going to go wide to the left. Another rebound, another shot, a little bit wide again. And it's just coming close and not being able to get them in here. But there's one it looks like the save was made. Now back behind the net, almost to 1 minute left in the second. A lot of pressure coming in on the red net now as blue is set up in the traditional spots here. You got one in front, you got one in back, and one over on the side. And either way, it's going to go back to Tim Barrett there in the net. He will play this around. We go under a minute officially, and he flips it at his own net. I think he was just trying to send it back around the boards. It just clipped a little bit of the net itself, and a nice pass the other way, almost a one-timer from above the circle, but it doesn't fall, and so that's going to give Iskin a chance to try to capitalize again. Not as much speed going this time, so he's going to pass it to Goose over in the corner, and they're going to try to set something up, but the blue team says nothing doing, pushes this out back towards the other way. And here's a long one sent in. Tim Barrett had to come back and play that one, and now he's just sliding along the ice. We seem to have lost him. Here's a shot attempt, and the blue team converging, getting this out. 15 seconds left to play. That's going to send it the other way. Here's a chance. He's got it. He shoots. He scores! Tim Barrett gets the goal, Mr. Universe, with credit for the assist, and they take one back. As we go to the third period, it looks like that's going to be how it stands. It is 4-3. Possibly. Oh, so close.
Oh, the intermission. Oh, so close.
Right on the line. Yeah, it's not going to fall though, so we will stay at 4-3. Yeah, I was waiting on the caster curse to help push that one through.
Yeah,
at the 1 second mark.
It hasn't happened to us often, like we've seen in tribes, but oh man.
But when it do,
uh-huh. When it do, man, it do.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure when the dads play. I know they play tonight here on Friday Night Hockey.
Oh, the dads can play whenever both they and their teammates are ready to go.
Okay.
I think that's kind of when both teams are ready to play, we play.
If they play, they play.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I figure we do at least 2 games open skate, of which this is the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And then after this, if there are 2 teams ready to play, we can let them play.
Yes, and the ruling on the field stands. That's how we're going to play it out here. So we are looking at this second game here, and it's been an entertaining one. Our open skates always are. It turns out as it is still 4-3 in favor of the red team. We have elapsed 1 minute here in the third. Blue team looking to tie this up. A little bit of a patient move there to get around a couple of players and get this pass to the middle, where it will be picked up by the red team. They're going to send this out, and they've got a chance to carry this on. They've got a 2-on-1 break. Goalie comes way out to play it, and it's a good thing. He manages to knock it into the corner and away from this oncoming freight train of about 3 red players that had a head of steam and were coming in that direction. So we now head in the opposite direction as we battle in front of the red net here. Who's going to get to this first? It looks like the red team will. I love the stick in the face thing. That's hilarious. Here's a shot, and he scores. Taser, he just chipped him there. That's all he had to do, and that's a hat trick for Taser tonight here in this second game, and that makes it 5-3. So his team is up by a couple now. They are in the driver's seat. It's going to be up to Blue to try to do something with this puck quickly, or at least 3 minutes I would consider fairly quick, depending on what the activity you're doing is. In this case, right now hockey, 3 minutes is a good amount of time to do stuff. They're probably going to have to do some shots from closer range than that last one there, although it was easily handled by Ace Wolf here. And now here's one that, very dangerous. He came out way wide to play that, but nobody was there to capitalize. So this puck is up and running. What the hell just happened? It seems to have, oh man, it is up and knuckling, trying to knock it down. He's got a chance here. Taser is going to hold it in, and at least to get it into the other corner there. That was a hard one to corral. It was just kind of just up and spinning like a basketball on a Globetrotter finger or something. Now going the other way, the blue team will have a chance here. They've got a bunch of people in front, and the shot is not going to go in, though. It's back up at the point. Will they be able to take this the other way? Here is Iskin again, and he's always Johnny on the spot there. Oh, the shot does not make it, though. A lifted one from distance. Usually he hits those, but that one did not fall. So 5-3 still. As we go under 2 minutes, it's going to be up to the blue team to put the time is not in their favor, but the numbers certainly are here. 3-0 break. Good chance for him. Is he going to take the shot? He is. Oh, it goes off a post.
No.
Oh, so close. Once again.
These guys have had opportunities. They just haven't been able to turn the opportunities into points.
That was a save. He did get a piece of that. So the red they got the save on that one too. That one dangerous across the crease. He kept it in front of the red line. That's what counts. And Ace Wolf, he may have let that one in, but he's been doing great work ever since, and good job of disrupting that one. And now here's another little bit of trouble in front, and finally they're going to get it behind the net here and go the other way. And so a minute left to play, and the blue team, not for lack of trying, they had a lot of attempts there and a lot of pressure in front, and that's what they had to do. And it's just some good work by Ace Wolf and the red team to keep him out of there when it counts, but he's not done with them yet. Now here they come again, back under, and again on the doorstep, not able to get that one, coming in a little bit too hot, I guess. 30 seconds left to play. Blue team still trying to put the pressure on, and Ace Wolf will just send this out and buy his team a little bit of time here as we're down to 20 seconds, and it's looking pretty good for the red team at this point. And they will be getting the gift certificate from Subway Eat Fresh, as now they are lined up trying to get another one here. 8 seconds left. Do they have time? Oh, another shot and save at point-blank range. Huge, huge, huge. And that's going to do it. Your final is 5-3. Yep, $5 footlongs all around.
That's it. That
he went to Jared.
Yeah, that's probably more $5 footlongs than Jared ever had, yeah.
All right, so now we get into the good part. Well, it's all the good part to me. I love Frank.
Yes, we're going to try and get, I believe we got the Cock Dragons versus the Dads is what was going to be next, I believe.
Yes, in the storied history of Friday Night Hockey, a league took shape. That league is the HQML, and we are in season 2 of a very successful HQML, and we are on week 3 of that schedule. So those are the games we'll be showing you tonight. These are very important because they count for points, and all these teams are vying for a spot in the playoffs, where they eventually hope to dethrone the Shithawks as HQML champions of Season 1. And really, it's pretty wide open, Killinger, as far as the skill level, the talent on these teams.
Yeah.
I think we're not only has the league expanded, but it has improved. And so it's pretty I would hate to pick a favorite out of all these as far as who to wager on that will be the eventual champions.
Yeah, I honestly, if for such a small league, you'd think that by the time we got to week 3, some kind of picture would start to develop, but I don't know.
Well, it's a small league, but I have to say it's growing, man. And we want to congratulate
Indeed.
r/hockey question mark, the semi-official Reddit forums for hockey question mark, on having over 200 real human, I guess, subscribers.
Yeah, we can go out on a limb and call him human, yeah. Be
Yes, what
generous,
is
give him
human?
benefit of the doubt, yeah.
Short of a Turing test, what is human? Yes.
Yeah. Should we start giving hockey question mark subscribers the Turing test? They can't pass it. No, sorry, we can't.
Yeah, not enough time because we're already starting our first game of the HQML tonight, as it looks like it's have we got the Cock Dragons here versus the Dads? That appears to be our
That
our
indeed
two
appears
teams
to be
tonight.
it, yes.
If you'd like to run down the lineups for these teams.
All right, and in red is the Dads. Your lineup for them is Diloriax, Bojarzine, Sammy, and Not Led. That was hard for me to read because the text is right on top of it. Chat. Let's see. For the Cock Dragons in blue, you've got Not Golov, which I believe is strict to the land in disguise.
Ah.
And then JR, Milan Lucic, and I can't read that because chat. Where'd it go? Timu Salami.
Yes, Timu
There you
Salami. So here we go. As here's a chance it's going to be broken up there. And it looks like the Dads will have control of this going the other way. They're going to try to set up in the zone here. Nice pass. He manages to get it through a couple of players. Manages to get it at least behind the net there. They're trying to set up in front, but nothing doing. A little bit of defense is going to stop them. Now going the other way. 3-on-1, and the 3 overtake the 1 and send this one back, where JR will hang on to it for the Cock Dragons and lift one right at the net. And the defender there, the trailing defender, Bojarzin, is going to make the save for his team. It didn't get to the goalie. It certainly could have. So now we are under 3 minutes here in this first game, Cock Dragons versus Dads. I'm not sure what their records are, respectively. I should look that up. I'm so prepared for tonight's game, yes.
Yes.
But I know we've watched both these teams play, and they have played very well, even in games that whether they win or lose. So some great players on each team. We'll see who scores first here. We are still scoreless halfway through this first period, as it is in the Dad zone right now, and the Dads are just trying to get it out of here, where it looks like they've got a little bit of a pressure from there are 2 Cock Dragons there in the zone, and they are giving them hell. This 4 zone here that they've got set up for the Dads, and now they're able to dislodge it. There's a big body taking him off the puck, though. Still following this in, though, with a chance. It is taken off his stick, though. It looks like Timu Salami go the other way. He shoots, he scores! What a shot Oh, man, the wrister with authority. He makes it 1-0. Just managed to get enough distance between he and the shooter. Here's another shot and a save. It just goes right off the post. A rebound. He scores off the rebound. Milan Lucic, and suddenly it is 2-0 in favor of the Cock Dragons. They have suddenly exploded out of nowhere. Now here's a shot in the other direction, and it's going to go. Did he get the save that went off the crossbar eventually? It looked like he got enough of a piece of it to go out of the. Oh man!
Fucking A, man. Taser's right. Yeah.
And now here come the Cock Dragons again, and the shot is going to go a little bit wide, but they are putting all sorts of hassle on this Dad team just all of a sudden, and it results in a couple of goals. Now here's the Dads coming the other way with it. The goalie is going to come way out. JR is going to be proactive there and knock this one away, and that was a good save, as all he had to do was just get around him, and he wasn't going to let him do that. So we go under a minute, and still in the hands of the Cock Dragons here. They are in front of the net. They've got people in front. Milan Lucic is going to score, and he had a little bit of interference in front. Well, I won't say interference. That's screening.
Yeah, screening.
You're allowed to do that. And now here's a chance. Not led with an answer. 1-3. Deloriak's on the assist. And so at least the Dads will not go into this second period scoreless. All of a sudden, they've got a goal, too. So an explosion of goals in this game, and the Dads will take control of the puck and try to set up one more time. 20 seconds left to play in the first period. And the Cock Dragons will take control of it, though, at center ice. And they are sending it back into the zone where it will probably just float around here until the end of regulation time of the first. And, yes, there is the buzzer. I hear they're adding sounds to this thing. There's a nice shot, but a little late in the period.
That'll be interesting, because I'm so used to the game just being dead silent.
Yeah.
That, part of me says keep it silent, but on the other side,
what if the sounds that you hear in your head aren't the sounds that are actually put in the game?
Yeah.
Just a foghorn at the goals, and some I can always just rip the rink sounds from my old Sega CD, NHL 94, 95, whatever that was. That was 95, I believe, yes. Just the ambient crowd sounds. And the occasional whack when you hit it with the stick, yeah.
Yep. Or when you slam up against the boards.
And you have to have the ding when it goes off the post. That's important.
Oh, that's very important.
If it has no other sound.
Yes, you must have the post sound.
We are at the semi-beginning of the second period here, where early flurry of goals from the Cock Dragons has put them up 3-1. The Dads did have an answer late with a goal there, so they will be looking to work on that and keep the momentum going off of that. They had pressure going in the late stages of the first, and right now in the second period, they do have command of the puck, at least for the moment. He has got it at center ice here. A lot of hassle coming in. A couple of guys. And a nice pass across the ice is going to go to the net and saved the rebound upstairs at the point and lifted in. Not able to get it on net, as it will go to the near circle here as another launched attempt there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do other than just get it across the ice, and he did with some velocity. And it's played out behind the net now. A lot of pressure from the Dads is keeping it in this zone, and they will continue to keep it in the zone with a nice play there. And now finally the Cock Dragons get it loose, and they are loose on a break. 2-on-1 shot, save, and a beauty as that one had a chance. It was right on. I think, it did go off the post. Okay.
It was iffy on my camera angle.
Yeah, let the guy have a save. We'll say it's a save.
We can at least say we can
Give everybody
investigate it
the
on
benefit of the
YouTube
doubt.
later.
That was a save definitely right there as JR comes out. And at the top of the crease, he's going to get that one. And a big save there to keep the score the same. So, yeah, just call out when you make a save. Yeah, it's like trusting people in a pickup game to call their fouls in basketball. Yeah, it was a save, dude. And here's one that goes way up in the rafters.
God
hello,
knows where,
goodbye, and hello once again. Back in the far corner, that one went quite a ways in both directions in several axes of movement. So the physics of Cryptic Sea and Hockey Question Mark coming into play now in the opposite direction. Dad's loose. He's got a chance for the breakaway. Shoots and a save. The rebound. He does not get to it in time. That was definitely a save. You can type that one in. Yes. No posts were harmed in the shooting of that puck as we are down to a minute and a half, still 3-1, and JR will control this and wait for the defender. Go ahead and shoot it around. And the two guys coming at it here, they're going to get loose with it. No bodied collision there. It's going to knock him away from it. And back at center ice, they're going to dump it in again and try their luck once more. And that is the Cock Dragons on the play here. It gets away from one now to the backhander. He shoots and scores. Beautiful. Team of Salami. Milan on the assist. That was something else right there, man. the backhand.
Yeah.
You got enough to lift it over the stick. Just a great play. Got away from several defenders there. A nice individual effort, and Team of Salami puts his team up by 3 with a minute left to play in the second. The Cock Dragons in control here. Dad's looking to answer. Got a shot off there. It goes a little bit wide to the right, and still maintaining control in the Cock Dragons zone. They will try to handle this and set somebody up. One of those passes that goes against the boards and back up to the at the slot. And that's a designed play, but it does not result in any real action there. But they are holding it in the zone. A nice backhander pass. He's got somebody there, and it's just going to float just off the blade, just a few inches there. Puts one in the slot again. The players are there. The passes are just they're just not able to catch them, just off by a little bit here. 18 seconds left to play. A lot of good puck work from the Dads in the closing parts of this period, though. So they will be definitely trying to gain some of these points back as we go into the third. It looks like we will go into the third with our score 4-1 in favor of the Cock Dragons, and the Dads trying to get a lot of push here. We'll see if they do the same in the third period. I suspect it will be a tough one for both teams.
Yeah, well, it's people may not realize it, but both these teams, the Cock Dragons and the Dads, are the two new teams to HQML this season. They're the two new additions. So yeah, it's no one really knew going in how these guys would perform. I mean, some of the individuals are veterans, but
yeah, as a team, unknown quantities, but playing like veterans, certainly. And we are having a pretty good game here so far. Here are the Dads with a shot, the save, the deflection behind the net, the pickup, still holding it in, looking for somebody here. Goes past all 3 Cock Dragon players there, and they are going to manage to hold this in at least for a moment where the Cock Dragons will gather it up here. Oh, a nice opportunity as he gets a steal. That was Tim Barrett. He's got a shot. Oh, off the post. That was off the post. I saw it. And back the rebound, backhander from the other side. He has to make the save there. JR on the trailing save. Going back, still held in. Big wrister is going to go to the other side of the net, or the other side of the ice anyway. From the goalie perspective, it's the other side of the net. Now the other side of the rink has a chance for the Cock Dragons. Oh, so close. He launches one just up and over and does not get it in. Still 4-3, 3 minutes and a half or so. A little bit of change on the board to play. So here's a chance for the Dads. A big save. Deflects it to the right. They will battle along the boards for it here. Cock Dragons looking to push this the other way. They've got a couple of guys there to try to do something with it, and it's going to go back. Nice wrister there is going to go towards the net, and the Dads are just going to play this around and try to reset their offense with 3 minutes or so left to play. and the steal there, and that's Timu Salami. Again, a deft stick handler. He got around a couple of guys to get that one goal and gets around one but not two in that one there. As it is 3 minutes left in the third, it's looking pretty good for the Cock Dragons. The more time elapses from the clock, and now they are pushing it back into the dad zone. Here's another shot. Oh, and it gets it close, but not quite, as they are hanging on to it here at the far circle. Again, sent back towards behind the net and knuckled back the other way. 2.5 minutes left, and Marchie will come out to get this one and leave it for Timu Salami, who is it's deflected, has to make the save. JR, a very alert play there, a heads-up play to stop that one. That could have been deadly if he was not looking. So at center ice now, they're going to try to pick this up and just keep it going and keep it out of the hands of the dads. The longer they do, the more it works in their favor with a 3-goal lead. And launching it at your own net is probably ill-advised too, but what the hell, they do it anyway. Yeah. And they don't suffer anything as a result. So the dads on their heels a little bit here, and a steal at the point. Chance for the Cock Dragons, and the dads are going to have to slow things up a little bit to try to get this away from them. And the Cock Dragons are still managing to maintain possession. It is sort of in question here at center ice. Here's a chance. He shoots, and wide to the right. Who's going to get the rebound first? It will be the Cock Dragons, who will send this well beyond the boundaries of the center ice and back into the dad zone. And now they are set up. Cock Dragons looking for a shot here, not able to get the angle or the own goal. Oh my, and that's exclamation point or a question mark or maybe one of those upside down Spanish exclamation points, because like what? But sometimes those happen, man. And so either way, it puts another point on the board for the Cock Dragons. The dads did not need to see that with a minute left to play. They're going to try to score 4 in a minute. Can they do it? It has been done before, I think, hasn't it? Well, we've seen 3 in 27 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, they've got their work cut out for them here as the Cock Dragons tightening things up on defense. Here's a shot. 3 players in front, and they are clogging the lanes and keeping those out. So Cock Dragons are going to send this one out. Dad's picking it up, setting back up again. They still have possession. It will be they got it first. Here's a shot. It's going to go wide to the left. And again, they are hanging on to this thing somehow, but time ticking down, and it looks like 18 seconds may be a little too much to ask. So I think it's safe to go. If we can't put it in stone yet, we can at least start carving the first letters of it. It looks like the Cock Dragons will prevail in your first game tonight of HQML.
Yeah.
And the GGs come out. See, it is a nice community. See?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of shit talk, but believe me, guys, we've dealt with some hella not the most courteous of gaming communities in the past, and these guys are sweethearts, relatively speaking. And ladies as well.
Well, yeah, of course.
We are, we have great players of several genders here on Friday Night Hockey.
And, you're looking at the score of that game, and, the dads did a really good job. They could move the puck just fine. They were getting in position. They were taking plenty of shots. They just couldn't quite get it in the net. And,
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you couldn't fault their movement with the puck. And really defensively, I thought they were playing well also. It's just some good offensive chances. That Timu Salami goal was, what can you do about that? I mean, you can play, good defense all you want, but unless you're able to just get in and poke check it away at the right moment.
Yeah, no kidding. So I think we're lining up here for the Luck Chasers, who I believe that's your blue team on the ice right now, and the Pucky Ducks. I believe they're trying to line up here.
That will be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, You can tell me any two names of these, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be a good game." But
Well,
it is.
it's true.
I mean that, yeah. I
And
wouldn't say it
these,
if it were bullshit.
These guys, I mean, even the Shithawks, who have I hate to say it, but they actually have the worst record in the league right now, lost 2.
Wow.
And but even they are really good, and they're a good match for any of these teams. I mean, despite their record.
Yeah, and we're still early on as far as points and stuff. I believe it is the 2 points for a win standard thing where everybody plays everybody.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Everybody does play everybody, and all teams play every week. That's why we have 3 games every week.
Yes, and what games they have been. And yes, don't forget to watch LHL. That is happening. We'll have Sunday night LHL, and like I said, if I don't make it, I will definitely pull someone from our ranks. We've got a lot of the guys coming back to IBN, and they're like, "Well, what are you guys doing? Hockey? Oh, it's like, can you do hockey? Yeah, come do some hockey."
Freaky, guitar guy, whoever, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Talk to Kendris. Kendris is talking about coming back. Kendris is always a fun person to cast with. So.
Indeed, yeah.
And I'm sure Freydnot will probably be down for some hockey. He's pretty much down for anything. I love Freydnot. Yeah, our whole crew at IBN, a bunch of cool players and casters from various disciplines and games. And we're hoping to bring you more of those guys as they return to greatness here on the Independent Broadcast Network. We have a rough crew of about, I always say, around 15 or so people, which is about right, yeah, in between our various disciplines that we cover. Even though most of the time it's just you and me these days, man, because Friday Night Hockey, I mean, it's grown into a huge worldwide phenomenon, as seen on Rock, Paper, Shotgun and other fine publications. What a shot by Big V! Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. Oh, my. That's going to put them up by 1 early on here. 40 seconds in. Huge by Big V. And that's what he does, man. He makes the saves, and then he skates on down, and then he shoots the goals. It's just like the pros, man. Oh.
But yes, actually, I believe this is your Pucky Ducks versus your Luck Chasers.
Yes, indeed, and that would be the Luck Chasers first on the board, in blue, yes.
In blue. And your Luck Chasers in blue, your lineup is Big V, who you saw there scoring the first goal, KS Auto, who I suspect you'll see plenty of goals from tonight, Goose, and Ace Both. For the Pucky Ducks, in red, you have Tim Barrett, Mr. Universe, Sweaty Goals, and Dat Soup. So, a lot of people on both those teams scored a lot of points.
Oh, KS Auto! Bang! In almost the same spot as Big V there. Whew. And, yeah, I believe you mentioned that we might see a KS Auto goal or two.
Just maybe.
Here we go. He may not stop there. We can't make any guarantees.
Can't tell, yeah.
Oh, it's nice to see somebody coming in on a back check. I love that. This is starting to look like real hockey now, and I love it. 3:05 as the Luck Chasers suddenly up by 2. 2 of their big guns coming into play immediately. Now, this Pucky Duck team is good, man. That's a great lineup there. I keep looking at this as like, I'm like Burt Reynolds and Boogie Nights. Those are great lineups. Those are great names. It's a real film, Jack. Yeah, but so they are definitely capable of stealing this one away. We'll see if they can regather themselves a little bit after being down by 2. That's got to be a little bit discouraging. Here's a shot and a save, though, and Tim Barrett gets that one, and nice one there, as that one had a little bit of speed on it, and sometimes those are very deceptive. So able to make the save, though, and we are still at 2-0. And the Luck Chasers with a nice pass there that's going to go all the way down. It's going to be played out. And at center ice, who's going to get to this first? It looks like possibly. Nope. Nope, sent back the other way. So they are trying to get something set up here, the Pucky Ducks, and there's a nice attempt there as the goalie has to come out. Looks like Ace Wolf. No, that was Goose that got that. As they are both circling around. Here's a shot. It's going to go wide to the left. The rebound attempt, a save. Another rebound attempt, another shot and save. So just both these, all the defense there converging in to put some blocks in as well. The effort from the whole team now going the other way. KS Auto, around 2 or 3 players there and lifted one that almost went in just a little bit wide. He almost went all the way with that one. And we've seen him do those Yager ones, where he just kind of skates around everybody and scores. And that one very close to being another one. And so finally, Pucky Ducks get away with this now, trying to move this in the other direction. A little bit of bodying going on is going to knock him away from the puck. And Big V will take it here. Will he take it all the way? No, he is taken down. Sweaty Goals just blasted him there.
They're not even going to risk it.
Not to let him go the other way, but now here's the rest of their team. He's going to have to make a play on it, and does. Big play by the goalie there to keep him out, and now that gives him a chance to go in the other direction. Pucky Ducks on the 2-1 break. Here's a shot from distance. It's going to go wide to the left. Who will get to this first? It's going to be battle for there along the boards. And now back to center ice and down as both teams will struggle for it here. It will be Dat Soup and KS Auto kind of going at it here, trying to dislodge that puck. And still Pucky Ducks maintain the momentum, but it is deflected away. And now going back into their zone, Tim Barrett will get to this first and right in time to keep KS Auto away from it. And this one goes all the way down to the opposite end where it will be picked up and played up and over, and that will be enough to send us to the second period. A nice display from both teams. See the Pucky Ducks starting to make some moves here, but wow, it is hard to play this Luck Chaser team because they are very offensive minded, and when they get going early like that, it's a deficit you have to overcome. So 2-0, and a nice first period. We'll see how the second one plays out here for the Pucky Ducks as they have got the puck now, and they duck around a couple of people, and they're looking to set up in the front as he's got I noticed that's Dat Soup there. He's playing up a little bit high, which is he didn't have anybody else there with him, so they're playing the 2-man game here, and instead of playing too far in the front, he is there to help out. And there's speaking of helping out, there's a nice stick to knock that one out of the air and keep it from going onto the net. The Pucky Ducks, good job on defense there, holding it out. And they will have to keep it pretty tight throughout the rest of the game if they want to overcome this Luck Chaser team, because they are so capable of scoring at any given time. I mean, just the slightest. Yep. And there's a shot, and it's going. Nope, it does not find its mark. I don't know.
You're talking about it, and Luck Chaser guys coming down. Got the puck. This is going, winner's going to curse them. This is over.
They make me look like a genius here, yes. As they are going to hold it in the zone here. And at the point, the blue line, it is now picked up. He's going to push it the other way. Pucky Ducks with a possible chance. 2-on-1 break. It does get loose from him, and it gives Goose time to. So that was Big V. Well, Big V and Goose kind of playing the double goalie there almost. Goose kind of getting in close as helping him out a little bit, as they had a lot of numbers coming in, and now they will hang on to it and make a very more deliberate run at it. Here's a shot and a save. He deflects this one up to the near circle there where it will be picked up and now sent back in. And they will go ahead and just corral this one and take their time with it. Pucky Ducks with it in their zone. 3 minutes left in the second period. Now going back to the opposite end, Big V will play this, and he's going to lift one up there and in, and the save is made. The rebound, deadly chance. Not going to do it there. And big collision between two players there. And the puck will dribble out. Still held in by Luck Chasers. They're getting into the front of the net and managed to keep it out. The Pucky Ducks staying on them close here, as they're going to have to do. 2:28, and they have managed to keep them from scoring for half this period anyway, but not for lack of effort from the Luck Chaser team. So now back in their end, Big V will play it. Goose switches out with him in the net. Big V may be looking to make a run here, and does. Gets around one player, and it's squirting back towards their zone where Goose will get to it first. And he manages to send it out and beyond the sticks of the trailing Pucky Ducks. Oh, and beyond the third one as well. So they're going to have to swoop in. Dat Soup is going to get it and take it the other way. So dumped in where Big V will play it. And we are at the 1.5 minute mark almost here of the second. And the Luck Chasers haven't been able to put any more points on the board, but neither have the Pucky Ducks. And they're looking for their first. Here's one that is wristed up a little high, and it's going to be picked up. They're going to maintain possession in the zone here, for at least for a moment. And swooping in, they're going to keep it. Here's a chance. He comes out to play it. That is Big V who got that one, and Goose will circle in. I love that rotating goalie thing they do. Here's a shot from Big V. The rebound almost onto the stick of KS Auto. It was almost like a shot pass thing, just picking up the garbage. And KS Auto, he can do it either way. And now he's got chance and room at the point. He's going to lift one. It is blocked. A good defensive play is going to stop the shot from going anywhere towards the net. It's under a minute left to play in the second period. And they are still hanging on to it here, looking to set up shop in front here in the slot. Again, passing lanes being blocked by the Pucky Ducks. They are looking to move it the other way now. It will be sent onto the net. Big V is going to take this and dump it to center ice, and now back. They're just going to set up, and right now they're just burning up time and probably just going to go to the third period with things the way they are, unless now they start to make a move. You've got a chance for at least one more shot here. Nice effort there. Big V working around a couple of players. He's got room. He shoots. Hell!
Oh, no.
Delayed gratification. It still counts. It rattled off the post, bounced down, and then just trickled over the line, and that is enough to make it 3-0. And the Castor curse strikes again as we go into the third with a 3-0 lead on the board for the Luck Chasers.
God.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. Almost makes me wish I had an instant replay. Just want to press the button and watch it again.
Well, luckily we don't have to wait long for action to start taking place as the third period begins, and the Pucky Ducks are just trying to get something on the board here. And they are starting out strong. Here is one that is wristed with authority and speed into the corners where the Luck Chasers will get to it first, and now they are moving it the other way. They do such a good job in traffic of getting around these players, and you see them just patiently taking it, reaching behind him, getting the shot to save right off the post there. So close, and they are still holding it in. He'll be looking to set up somebody in the front of the net to see him just putting body in front. That's always a good thing, just try to screen people as well as wait for something to come in and just start swinging. Just start swinging and try to stuff it in. But it's going to go the other way now, and there is a little bit of a battle for it here in the Luck Chaser zone, and now they are going to be able to take it the other way, at least to center ice. It's settling down, and now they get in front of a couple of players, gets around the third, and he circles off. I'm not
Puck
sure.
outran him, I think.
Yeah, they all just sort of waved it off there, like waiting to set up something better. But not that they really need to pour it on here. They do have a 3-goal lead with 3.5 minutes left, so I think it's just a matter of not burying themselves so far back into the zone that they have to pay for it on the other end. I think it's just a more conservative style coming into play here with the scoreboard looking the way it is. Either way, we know that the Luck Chasers don't have any problem scoring points, and here they are. That's how they do it. They get around 3 players, and KS Auto beats the whole team basically there on that one and makes it 4-0. Yeah, even the best laid plans, when KS Auto gets involved. And now, again, here is a chance. He shoots. Oh, and it does not make it, though. That was wide and looked like it went got a piece of the rub of the post there. And the rebound
There
attempt.
you go
They're
again.
going to get this one. KSAto with a hat trick. And just swooping in. And the split second opportunity just snuck in right when that opportunity presented itself. Got the goal, and now is he going to do it again? He got a little bit of room there, and they are going to close the barn door before he can pull the trigger. So it may be a little too late, though, as now all of a sudden it is 5-0. Here's a shot. It's going to go wide, and they are going to try to get something going here, at least. The Pucky Ducks playing great defense, but when it just takes a little bit, it just takes those little windows of opportunity when you see the shot or you see the chance to get in between people. And here's another. And this one is going to bounce off the right post. It was very close, but it doesn't quite dig in front of the net. So now here is another chance for the Pucky Ducks. They're going to at least try to put something on the board here with under 2 minutes left to play. They do have it in the zone. Here's one that goes across the slot. Nobody there to pick that up, but they are holding it in the zone. A minute and a half now as the puck will be picked up by the Luck Chasers, and they will use the boards to their advantage. They do that very well, and there's he almost picked that up and had it in stride. That was a nicely placed one there, but he had to stop for a little bit, and that gave the trailing defenseman there a chance to pick it up. So now 1:16 left to play. They're still holding it in the zone here. The Pucky Ducks are now moving it, though, and they have got a chance. If he can get around, nope, there is a sweeping move. He sweeps the leg, and Cobra Kai's him there. So now, yes, here it is going the other way again. It's a chance. They've got a 2-0 break. He's going to make the shot and score! Oh! Tim Barrett with the moral victory goal.
Yeah, moral victory.
To make it 5-1. Oh, but a nice one at least. So capping it off. But they may not be done here. Luck Chaser shoots off the post bar. It bounces in front. Nobody there to pick up the garbage, and now sent the other way back towards the goalie. He's going to, Big V gets a piece of this and settles it down. 30 seconds left. And now here they go the other way. A nice play by the Pucky Ducks. Pick it up, Tim Barrett. He's got help from Mr. Universe there. They've got 3 players in the zone looking to get something. Tim Barrett with some nice stick moves. He shoots and scores. And can he score 3 more to tie this up for his team in 20 seconds?
I've seen it faster, but I haven't.
We've seen things you wouldn't believe.
We've seen things nearly as fast as that. If they got the 4-man goal right now.
Oh man. You can't get much more defensive-minded than the setup that we're seeing here.
Everyone's like stand in front of the goal, yeah.
But it proves to be the right play, as they do manage to keep the Pucky Ducks from scoring there at the end and making a game out of it. But nice effort from the Pucky Ducks, but that one is going to go to the Luck Chaser. Have they lost? I don't think the Luck Chasers have lost.
We're 3-0.
Yeah, they're undefeated and looking pretty good. And if they can keep up this kind of barrage of offensive and just the way they use the entire rink and just the shooting power of their scorers, this is going to be a team. We may see these guys in the finals.
I have to admit, the use of the quad goalie was very effective.
Oh man, yes, innovation of style, definitely. It's something we don't always see.
So yeah, now we're going to see.
So we got one more.
Anyone from the Mighty Dicks or the Shithawks is here besides Iskin.
Oh man.
Mick Butts is here.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. So okay, it's at least 2 people from the Shithawks, at least.
I'm pulling the
2 more than the Mighty Dicks have right now.
As someone on the committee, I'm now putting in the shitty casino band rule, which is you have to at least have 1 original member of the band to be counted as the band. Like there's like at least a dozen bands that say they're the Temptations playing at some shitty casino right now. You know, and maybe one of those guys, might have actually been in the Temptations for a minute. Therefore, they can call themselves the Temptations. So, as long as we have at least one representative from each team.
GK's on.
There you go, Draft
Mighty
Killer.
Ducks,
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah. We've got actual people from actual teams. So.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as long as I got one person from the team, I think that'd be all right. If they want to take the rest as ringers, it's up to them. As long as the other team agrees,
or
I don't
just
care.
pick your champion player from each team and just 1v1 this shit like Maximus and Gladiator.
There you go.
Oh.
Pick your champion. Yes.
Yes. If only we had fighting. Yes, that would add another wrinkle.
Yes, that's exactly how we could settle these sorts of things. If Cryptic Sea implements fighting, we will have Thunderdome and Royale with cheese. And yeah, that'll happen. It'll be great.
Seems we have a streaker.
Oh, that's awesome. It's always good to have a streaker in between games. That's it. We are so esport now. We're so sport. We're so esport. That's the clincher. And there's more esports to come, as always, here on the Independent Broadcast Network. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter because it's low impact. I mean, what the fuck? Just follow us on the damn Twitter. How hard is that? And you can find us at IBN Casting on Twitter. And you can find me at Winners with the One. And Killinger is Dr. Is Sin on Twitter. And also, don't forget to follow us on the YouTubes. That is IBN Casting on YouTube, where you can watch these games in high quality at your leisure. You don't have to be there live. It's a lot more fun because you can say, I was there, man. I saw it go down. I saw when Sweaty Goals got his 7th. I saw when Tullers made his big save. I saw it all go down live. But there's also YouTube. So check that out definitely as well. And we're on Google Plus too.
It came free with the YouTube account,
Yeah, so one day
I put a
whenever
picture
other
on it.
people are on Google Plus, hopefully you will find us there when you make your way there at IBN Casting on Google Plus.
There's no data on there that Google couldn't also scrape off the YouTube channel, so
And follow us on Friendster, Orkut, and Bebo at IBN Casting.
But not MySpace. MySpace is dead.
Not MySpace.
Definitely not MySpace, no.
Diaspora, yes. Follow us on Diaspora, the Facebook killer. Hell, we don't even have Facebook. I'm proud. But yeah, social media, I would say Twitter is the most fun. And shout out to Jennifer Lawrence and the good people at Subway, and anybody, and Cryptic Sea. All our people are watching tonight. Is this okay? Here are our two battlers. It is Security versus I'm Naked, and they're going 1v1 in our nightcap. It looks like, just as promised. I'm not sure who is the champion for whom here, but a collision there. I'm going to call it just like it's a real game. So here we go. As I'm Naked is going to pick this up, and a little bit of a body collision there. We're going to see a lot of that because there aren't other players. So mostly it's just going to be these guys kind of chasing each other. Here's a chance for Security. I'm Naked. Sweeps it away. Back to center ice. Security will pick it up and try to make another run at it here. I'm Naked circling around to get to him, and now he's going to do the long distance version of passing it to yourself along the boards, which will carry him back behind the net. Is he going to go for the wraparound here? No. I'm Naked is there to stop him and may pick him up. He's got a chance here. Is he going to have room for a shot? He is. He's going to lift one. He shoots off the right post. And a nice effort by I'm Naked did not quite make it. So here is Security going the other way. Back at center ice now. He's got a chance. He's got plenty of room in front, but not able to get a lifted one. The backhand wrister does not fall. So back again at center ice. This is a huge battle. These storied teams of I'm Naked versus Security. They have a long history. There is a big rivalry between these franchises. 3:17 left to play, and that's why still no score left on the board, also because there's nobody left to pass to. So here is Security in front. I'm Naked gets enough of that one to keep him behind the net, and he can't clip it through the net, unfortunately. So he's just going to try to do some goofy wraparound stuff here at where they're all just kind of looking down and just sort of swinging the mouse around. Back at center ice, who will get to this first? It's going to be Security. He knocks it away from his own net, and nobody's got it now. And somebody will have it here in a second. It is I'm Naked. He manages to reverse direction, got a chance in front here. Big collision. Security is going to take him off the puck, and he will gather it up here at the blue line, and he's going to dump it in for the rest of his team. Oh, there's nobody there, so he's just going to dump it in. And it gives him time to at least set up here defensively, as Security will take it and just try to hang on to the puck and carry it down. And he does. There's some stick work. Nice job of moving it around. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the razzle-dazzle here. He's got a shot. Oh,
no.
No. Up and over. Just a little over. But it looked cool. But still no score. I'm not sure what I'm casting here. Actually, but,
it's great. It's great,
not,
though.
The third game we were anticipating.
I'll put it this way: we haven't lost any viewers since we started this, so something works.
That's how compelling it is. Yes,
Yeah.
our millions of viewers are not going off to. Well, SmackDown's already gone off of TV, so what else is on, right? Yeah. Here is a chance for Security. He manages to get away from I'm Naked. He's got a chance to shoot. Oh, just wide to the right. The backhand attempt is not going to make it. So far, Security has had a couple of attempts that had a chance, but now I'm Naked with the steal, and he's got distance. He's got a chance. He's going to take. Oh, how did he miss that? How? Please. Oh my. He's going to at least gather his streak for a second attempt. He can't get much closer than that. And there you go. Yes, I'm Naked with the goal. And now we are getting more people joining. There is Giraffe Dick and Dick McButts. So this is almost there's a couple of Mighty Dicks.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
They appear to be playing on opposite teams, but there they are. So now either way, they have made a 2-on-2. Here's a shot and a
save, and then just put it in his zone. He goes, I didn't mean to save that. Here, let me put that in for you.
Yeah, I can make the save. Yeah, I could save this if I wanted to. See? Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, go ahead and score. Yeah. Now what? It's an attitude thing. It's meant to lull them into a false sense of, wait for it, security. 17 seconds left, and that makes it 2-0. And now teams are starting to join. Dick McButts with a score.
Well, if enough people want to reset, I'll do a reset.
Yeah, it's looking like an actual game here. The teams are calling for a reset as we have our teams, sort of. Yes, it looks like we have. Beautiful. So we will have a real nightcap for you, and it will be quite a game here, as we will be looking at, let's see. It's going to be the Mighty Dicks and the Shithawks.
Shithawks, yeah, indeed. We just need people to join.
And join they shall, and they are doing it here. These are no randoms. Okay. All right.
So,
just like Matthew McConaughey.
Are we doing this? We're doing this Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2v2 style?
Yes.
All right.
Hell in a Cell Punjabi death match. Yeah.
The Russian 2v2. No water.
We do this Russian style. So yes, these are the real teams. There's a real shot, and it's going to go really wide to the left. So, yeah, you want to run down the lineup skill? It won't take long.
Nope. Their Mighty Dick team is in red, is Giraffe Dick and Why You Have to Be Mad. For the Shithawks in blue, you have Iskin and Dick McButts. And that's really all they have right now. So there you go.
Okay, so we'll I guess that's it. 4:20 left in the first period. No score yet. We are playing 2v2 Texas Punjabi Russian deathmatch style. Here's a shot. It's wide to the right. It will be rebounded. Attempt here. He's gonna not be able to. There's a nice wraparound attempt that is saved. A big save there to keep that one out. And now back at center ice. It will be taken by Iskin. A nice pass there to Dick McButts. This is a deadly combo. Dick McButts shoots. It's off the side of the post. The rebound. Oh, into the crease. Not in the net. Just wide. It trickles out to the right. And they are still hanging on to it here. He lifts one way up there. And that's going to fall perfectly for the pass. Oh, my nice one-time attempt in the middle. And it just went over the stick of I believe that was Iskin there. Yes, it was. So now he's looking to set it up. Look at the way they just rotate, and they're always sitting that one person up in front, that one person moving into position. And here they are again, just weaving in and out of traffic. And they've got Giraffe Dick and why you have to be mad, kind of on their heels a little bit here with this circular style of play. And another potential one-timer. That one was way up there. I think they were just showing off there. If he knocked that down and in, that's just sick. So it's clinic time here, apparently, as they do still. I think they've had possession in this zone for most of this first period so far, and still hanging on to it. This is very nice here. Iskin with a shot. He scores! Iskin gets his first. Dick McButts on the assist because there's no other players.
Yeah, that's kind of you always know if Iskin scores, Dick McButts probably has the assist.
Okay, so are they the Mighty Dicks?
No, those are the Shithawks.
Are they're the Shithawks?
Blue's the Shithawks,
and then the Mighty Dicks are Draft Dick and Why You Have to Be Mad. Yes,
indeed, yes.
Okay. It's hard to tell. There's so many dicks. It's hard to keep up sometimes. You got growers and you got showers. So it is 2 minutes left to play here, and so yes, that is the Shithawks are in the lead here. And maintaining that so far. And again, they are managing to keep it in the family. They're just passing it back and forth, and so they will set up yet again right up in front of the net. And it will be cleared out and back to center ice, though. A minute and a half left in this first period. And now here is who's going to pick this up first? Dick McButts will. Oh, a nice deflection there. Why You Have to Be Mad. Almost managed to squeeze one loose and into the net. And he at least got it away and off the stick of
to the net. It's heading to the net.
Roll in from distance. Dick McButts. I don't know if he shot really, but he scored.
And results the same, no matter what his intentions were.
Oh, man. And at least we're getting an entertaining third game. Here's a shot that's going to go wide to the right, and Iskin will be trailing in to gather this one up. And you see Dick McButts, he'll be sitting up right there in the slot once again. And there he is, a shot to save. It's going to go out there. Finally, Giraffe Dick did get a piece of that one, and it's going to send it in the other direction. If they get a chance, they'll probably just start dumping them in because obviously these two guys are going to play it more offensively, and they're just going to circle around and make those plays. So if you can get a chance to get around them and just lift one, wrist it towards the other net, that's a good thing to do here. And there's a good example of it from the Shithawks. And almost goes in. So 19 seconds, and they are going to hang on to this in the zone. There's another shot a little bit wide to the left now. Who will get to this first? Iskin has some pressure from Why You Have to Be Mad, who is going to take this one away from him. And he sends one. And could this be? No. No.
Nope.
Just wide. So that's going to take us into the second period with a score 2-0 in favor of the Shithawks. And they are looking to get their first win of the season. If this is how they have to do it, then so be it.
So be it. I'm not sure you can get an entire league out of it, but every now and then this 2v2 Texas Punjabi massacre or whatever we've got going on here is it's really entertaining.
It certainly is. And now we are starting the second period, and your champion Shithawks, or at least half of the Shithawks, whether it'll be the Hawks or the shit part, right now it's the Hawk part. They are up by 2 and trying to keep it out of the net. The other zone is wide open here as there's one across the crease that had a chance. Not able to convert it, though, and again across the crease. If you had a couple more players, these would be deadly as fuck, but since there's only a couple for each team, there's one right in front. Oh, he almost converted.
So close.
So close, man. Oh, as they are getting a lot of action going on here. The Mighty Dicks try and get some points on the board, and now they are the ones who are knocking and putting pressure in the zone, but it's going to go the other way. Here is Iskin, back pass to Dick McButts, who is going to set up with a little bit more deliberate pace here and just lift one in from downtown. That is a point, and that makes it 3-0. Hello.
That's sort of Iskin's thing, it would seem. Just sort of, you guys keep heading toward the goal. That's okay. I'm going to stand here and line up a shot.
Yep, and Dick McButts, too. And he may be shooting another one here. He does, and he scores. Giraffe Dick can only look on at that one. That was just kind of a weird knuckler here, just over the stick. And he blames himself, but you really shouldn't, man. That was just a good shot from Dick McButts. So they are up 4-0 now, and they've got our chance in front. Fans on it, though. And Dick McButts circling. He's got past a couple of people, and he's going to go past Dick, and that is a Ronick and NHL 95 goal there as he skates across the goal mouth and backhands one in. Very nicely done, and that makes it 5-0. And the Shithawks could get their first win of HQML Season 2 this evening. This could be, as goofy as this game is, this could be the momentum builder from which the Shithawks regain their Season 1 form and defend their title. So they are looking to do so here with 2.5 minutes left to play in the second. Puck is at center ice and still being battled for. Giraffe Dick with it first. He's got a chance here, and they're catching up to him. Trailing play. That was Dick McButts with a great defensive play as Giraffe Dick was just trying to settle it down to get a good shot, and he just waited a little bit too long for Dick McButts.
Empty net.
Here's a chance. And again, just by a fraction. It's in the crease, but out of the net, and they are holding it in. And who will get to this first? Again, the setup in front, looking for the one-timer, doesn't hit it. Will look to set up once again, just going to dump it back into the corner, which will force the goalie out of the net to chase this down. Say goalie with air quotes around it because it's when it's 2v2, goalie is just a role you play as a part-time job. Now here is a dump down from the Mighty Dicks, and it's not anywhere near the net. I think they were just trying to get it in the zone over there, and now picked up at the face-off circle. Iskin trying to get away from these guys, and no, they're going to send it back in. So now coming in here is the chance for, that's Dick Pocket out of nowhere. Coming in to pick this up, it's Dick Pocket and Giraffe Dick now for the Mighty Dicks. And they will try to get it away. Here is Iskin trying to get to this first. And he will get back checked here, and that stops him. He's going to send a back pass down to Dick McButts, who shoots, and a save to keep it out. That was beautiful. And I believe that was Giraffe Dick, and he's got a chance.
It's going to go in. Oh,
it's a save and a goal at the same time. It is a Schrodinger's goal, and Giraffe Dick is put his team on the board here with an unusual but interesting goal, 5-1.
Indeed. Hey, At this point, 2v2, you were down 5-0. You just take what you get and run.
Sure, yeah, because the wide open nature of the game dictates that there is plenty of time for the Mighty Dicks, and they're saying there's some sort of lag, even though we are on the fastest internet backbone known to humankind in Chicago, Illinois. It's a OCT5 or something. I don't know. Iskin with a score. Look at that one. That was beautiful. Just buried it in the upper left corner. And finally, one of those fancy one-timers finds its mark and makes it 6-1. 15 seconds left to play in the second. And now here's a chance. Oh, the Mighty Dicks do get this one loose, at least towards the net, and looking to get something picked up on the rebound off the board. It's not going to be able to get to it in time, and we will go to the third period with a score 6-1 on the board in favor of the Shithawks, the Season 1 champions, looking to regain their form, and they are winless so far in Season 2, and that may change if they can keep this going tonight.
Yeah, it's certainly looking that way. They've got 5 minutes here to get 5 goals if you're the Mighty Dicks without allowing Hawks to have another one. That's pretty tall order.
Yes, and the Mighty Dicks are going to have to bring it, as Houdini once said, 5 minutes of funk. And they're looking to do so here. And first they will have to play it out of their zone, which they do. Will go to center ice and bounce into the boards behind the net of the Shithawks, who will be picked up there by Dick McButts, who will use the boards as a third player to send it along to Iskin there. Very nicely done. And the break up by Dick Pocket there, skating through, is at least going to trouble Iskin enough to take it the opposite direction now, where he will look for Dick McButts on one of those long-distance passes. Now he's going to carry this out, and Dick Pocket is going to take it away from him, and that gives Giraffe Dick a chance to wrist one at the net. It's going to go wide to the left. But a pursuing Dick Pocket will try to pick this up. Iskin there, and Dick McButts comes in as well, and he will be the one to actually take this puck. What a beautiful pass. Iskin's going to get to it first. This is going to give him a chance for a shot. Beautiful tic-tac, and he doesn't get the angle. He was a little bit wide, and so the puck does the same. It's wide to the left, just by a hair. So now it's going the other way. This is a shot with a chance, and it will go wide to the left as well. I believe that was Draft Dick getting that shot, and one of those fell a while ago. That's what they've got to keep doing. If they're going to leave this empty net open for them while they're doing all their fancy offensive skating around, that's how they're going to have to make up the bulk of the difference here, probably, is just by getting it back out, just like a empty net penalty kill. But either way, here is Dick McButts and Iskin. They're looking at an empty net there. It's off the post, the rebound. Iskin stuffs it in. There was no way. I mean, that was right there. And Dick McButts will get credit for the assist. 7-1. And it's really hard to stop that. I mean, when you've got Iskin sitting there in the crease and the puck bounces off the post and right in front of him, yeah, they're going to, one way or the other, that puck is going to go in the net. And so the lack of bodies is making things pretty wide open here, and they're talking about whether this should even count or not. Well, I mean,
I'll leave that up to them.
Yes. It counts in the hearts of the fans, I think, as the Shithawks have really been trying to get their championship footing here. They dominated Season 1, just absolutely ran roughshod over the rest of the field throughout the regular season. So for them to start off 0-2 was a shocker here, and not just a 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink kind of shocker, but a mind shocker to see them go down by a couple. So I'm sure that although they would like to have the W one way or the other, they are willing to not count it. So that's good sportsmanship again, the hockey question mark. I don't know where this bad sportsmanship stuff comes from, but Friday night, everybody's pretty chill. That's what I like. Yeah, shout out to everybody in Funky Town. Yes, Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, yeah.
It's a lot cooler than people would give it credit for. I've always had a good time in Funky Town. Here's a backhand and a save, a rebound. Oh, he just put too much on it. He was right in front. He just his eyes got too big on that one, I guess. It just lifted that one so hard
Oh,
that it
so
went past.
close.
How did that? What?
I think it crossed the line, but I'm not. Angle wasn't the best to see it.
He hit it so hard it clipped through the netting, I think.
Oh.
I'm not actually sure. It's I don't know. Aliens, man. This is where the big-haired History Channel guy comes up and says, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens, man. Here's a shot, and it's going to go wide to the right, but just barely. And, I think this one is pretty much a given for the Shithawks, at least as far as a scoreboard, and now they're going to look to add to it. They are on the 2-1 break, going to try to look to do something fancy here, I think. And
yeah. I knew what they were trying to do, but
yes. He was trying to do the Toulours in front there, the Toulours
the volleyball serve into the net.
Yes. Yeah. Some T-ball shit there, yeah. So either way, it does not go. It would have looked cool. It would have been a lot cooler if you did. While we're quoting Matthew McConaughey tonight for some reason, and that's gonna do it. So far, your unofficial results. We will review by committee and all that, but it looks like the Shithawks come away with their first win of the season in this abbreviated Texas Punjabi death style whatever match we just had.
Yeah.
7-1 and a convincing win for a 2v2 effort.
Indeed. That's Friday nights, man. That's just all it is.
Yeah, and hopefully the Mighty Dicks will come away from Dota or whatever it is that is distracting them and regain their form as well. A great job by Giraffe and Dick Pocket there. That was a lot of fun, and you got to do the best you can under the circumstances, and I think they certainly did. So hopefully the Mighty Dicks will see a full team next week. That would probably help their chances. What happened to them all? We haven't seen some of their.
It's 2 weeks since we've seen most of the Mighty Dicks.
Yeah, Cunt Destroyer. We haven't seen her.
No. I don't know. We'll hunt them down at QuakeCon next year. If we have to.
Yeah.
But I hope they decide to show up sometime.
Absolutely. Well, we hope that everybody shows up next Friday because week 4 of this season 2, this historical season 2 of HQML will take place no matter who shows up and no matter what the teams populate with during those games. We will see 3 games by 6 teams, much as we saw this week, of some form or fashion. Plus, there's always the open skate. You are always invited to that. You're always invited to come play at Royale with Cheese. It is open 24/7 in Chicago, Illinois. Is the fine arena that you see here on your screen. And you can download the game, hockeyquestionmark.com, a product of Cryptic Sea, one of our favorite developers. Big shout out to Cryptic Sea. And download it for free. And check out the Cryptic Sea EP because it's got some cool games. And you can actually pay money for that. And well worth it, I think. So I do not mind pimping their wares. They make good stuff. So, and Hockey Question Mark is always a lot of fun for us. You will see us every Friday here on Friday Night Hockey. And don't forget, coming up this Sunday, it is Sunday Night Hockey, a new thing launching on the Independent Broadcast Network, but it is the LHL Season 2 as well, and they play a lot. They play hella games.
That's a little more classic esports,
Yeah, they're going like 3 nights a week, but we're going to cover whatever's playing on Sunday, and that's going to be 2 nights a week of hockey. That's how popular it has become. I mean, our viewership numbers reflect that, obviously. To all 5 of you watching currently,
hey, we had more than that.
Yeah, we did have more than that. We certainly did. And I want to thank everybody who does watch and who watches the VODs for the 30 seconds or so that they remain on Twitch, and for the lifetime that they will remain on YouTube, along with cat videos and Tayzonde and whatever else is on YouTube. They will be there. So definitely check us out on YouTube at IBN Casting. You will see this night of Champions and Greatness, as well as every Friday night of Champions and Greatness that we cover here on the Independent Broadcast Network. It is always a lot of fun, and hopefully the videos are fun to watch afterwards. They're fun for me because it looks cool.
Yeah, definitely. It's
and funny things happen, and that's part of the thrill. Also, don't forget, Tribes Ascend is still a thing. Wow. At least for a while longer, as Season 3 of NATL continues, and Winners with One, and several of our IBN crew will be covering that as the season continues on, so definitely check us out during the week. IBN Casting is the best place to find us on Twitter, where we'll tell you about all this stuff. And other games coming up soon as well. Don't forget, USA versus Canada is scheduled for November the 8th. That is a mere matter of weeks from now, and that will be huge. That is possibly the biggest game in Hockey ? History is coming to you soon, and we are proud to bring it to you at IBN. And also, there are new games coming out we'll be covering. I understand that we've already announced this, that we will be the first place where you'll see the official show match for Project Freefall when that gets to the show match level. We'll be, the Drunken Masters here will be covering that. And wow, just all sorts of stuff happening that hopefully we'll be able to bring you more soon about all that. But yes, follow us on Twitter, IBN Casting, Winners with One, Dr. is Sin, and just check us out. Follow us here on the Twitch. Press the little follow button, and you'll be informed every time IBN2 goes live with things happening. So thanks, everybody. Killinger, I think that just about wraps it up here, man.
I really think it is. Again, like to thank the players, like to thank Cryptic Sea, and thank everybody for watching.
Absolutely. We've been excited to bring it to you, and we'll be excited to bring it to you again next week. So join us here at this same bat time on the same bat channel for the same bat action and even more. As this season continues, it is a surprise every week, Andrew, as to what we will witness, and this week certainly no different. So from all of us here at the Independent Broadcast Network, I am Winners with the One, and we will see you next time on Friday Night Hockey. Good night, everybody.